So when you log into the course, you should see, hold on, that's the instructor home. There, you should see this. The course home is what we call it. It's got many things I'm getting ready to go through. If you don't see this information down the side for what I refer to as tabs, you may see your entire course here. Click on the menu, because from the menu is where you go to locate everything. So, you've got announcements. If you just click on that, if, I post announcements normally with my emails. This right here is kind of your calendar. Now you're starting on the 20th. So you should be able to see that. First week, nothing's due. But then Monday, the 27th, we have 3 homework assignments and a quiz due. On Tuesday, the pretest is due. Now, that's bad because you need to do the pretest before you do anything. That's just the absolute last day you can take the pretest before I list you as a no-show. Do not wait till the 28th to take the pretest. Take it now. As soon as you finish this video, take it. Okay? And you'll see up here is a calendar when things are due. You see right there, it's pretty quick. Right here, what tells you what to work on next. You've got an overall score, your grade. Browser check. Make sure you click on that because there may be, flash players, plugins, things like that you need to download to your computer. Take the time to watch the How to Enters tutorial. I mean, there's ways you have to type things in. One thing I see all the time is students type in x equals 5. Very rarely do you ever have to type in x equals or y equals. Just type the numbers in because it's going to count it wrong if you do that. All right, so that's kind of what you'll see on the home page. The syllabus is going to open up. And it's got my information here. Some of the course competencies. Course materials, which talks about the browsers. Now Chrome, sometimes people have a hard time with the videos. Some of them, not all of them. I've converted, I think, almost all of them to YouTube videos, so you should be fine. But once in a while, there's 1 or 2 I didn't do yet, and they require, I think Chrome requires apps or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm always safe with Firefox. You don't need a hard copy of the book. It's online. It's an ebook. I'll show you that. You've already logged in, so you know this. Here is your attendance participation. Read through that. I've talked about the pretest. You need to take it way before the 28th or you're way behind. Homework and quizzes. Okay. Information. You should print this syllabus and read through this stuff. Okay, because homework's 10% of your grade. Quizzes are 10% of your grade. You can take your quiz 3 times to improve your score. Supplemental instruction. If you want to take a quiz a 3rd time and you've scored less than 80 on the others, you've got to do the supplemental instruction to be able to access the 3rd quiz. Exams. We have 4, 3 in the final. Okay, the final exam must be proctored. I review all exams to assign credit, full or partial. Okay. I do allow 1 retake of an exam if you experience technical difficulties. I don't do retakes if you just scored poorly. Just prepare yourself better. Ask for help. Okay. You can read through here as far as time expectations, my math lab, and our proctored exam policy. Late work. It's all subject to a 10% penalty. You can access homework after the due date, but it is subject to a 10% penalty. Final exams, I cannot extend them because that's the last day of classes. If you haven't I will extend 1 deadline on an exam, but after 1, you get 0. Okay, so here it is on the makeup work. Here's the breakdown of your grade, incomplete, and my withdrawal policy. Okay. Follow that link. It'll take you where you need to go. I'm going through this kind of quickly just because, you can read. All right, you can read, but I'm highlighting things. So here's your policies and procedures. That should take you to a different page as well. If you need an accommodation, you've got to go through the DSS office to get those. Here's your course outline. I've got on the due dates, which I'll show you, the actual breakdown of when things are due. But this is just a general outline of what we do before. Now, what you'll see is, is chapter 1 has these 2 topics. Chapter 6 and 7 has these topics. Doesn't mean we cover each chapter. Do not go through each chapter and work everything. Go to the homework, which I'm going to show you here shortly, because we sometimes just use certain things from certain chapters, okay? So that's the syllabus. Final exam covers everything, and it must be proctored. Instructor information, my office phone, email. Email is the best method of contact. I usually do well to get back with you within 24 hours, but you got to give me 24 hours. Weekends may be 48 hours. Here's the information about the proctored exam. As you can see, I have links to the BCTC testing center, so you can sign up for an appointment. Other links to other schools, and ProctorU, which is an online service, which allows you to take it at home. Costs you extra. But, if you can't make it to campus, it's an option. Everything about what you can bring, what you need to bring, things like that, okay? Due dates. Here's the document I was referring to. When you open that up, it's going to break it down and show you exactly when things are due. So there's several areas where you can get this information, okay? So this is one area that you can get your information. You may proceed as fast as you need to through the class. You need to work ahead so you can have more time to spend on topics later in the class. More information about the final exam. So if you don't understand that the final exam must be passed to pass the class, then you didn't watch this video and you're not reading my emails, okay? So I totally cover this many, many times. So I would print this off, but every time you log in, you've got a calendar right in front of you. Here's a link for tutoring, for BCTC tutoring on campus. BrainFuse is an online service through KCTCS. You can access BrainFuse through Blackboard, but there's the instructions for it. All right, class notes and videos. So, I've broke down a lot of things in here about exams and stuff, but for just about every homework assignment, there are video resources and written examples. So watch the videos. Now, if you know what you're doing, like for linear equations, you may not need to watch the video. But if you get stuck on something, there's videos here, okay? So use that to your advantage, all right? Especially when we get down to things that may seem a little more difficult or you haven't seen before, okay? Homework. So this is where you go access your homework, and you'll see that you can't access these assignments till you do the pretest. But I'm going to show you something because I'm the instructor. I can access it without doing the pretest. You can work your homework as many times as you'd like to get up to 100. No penalty. You can stop and start. You can leave, come back. It's fine. Just go through the homework button every time to do it. But if you get stuck on homework, and most of the questions have it, there are certain questions or topics in this class that we created. The book didn't create them, so there aren't all these options to you. But many times there you can go to the question help and get help me solve this, view an example, a video. It's not mine. It'll be a textbook video. Takes you to where it is in the book. And the Ask My Instructor. So if you want to ask me, click this. This question itself will come as part of your email. Then you need to tell me what you're having trouble with. Okay? So that's, where the homework is. And it's unlimited. Okay? So you can leave it. Come back to it and you're fine. Quizzes and exams, you can access them through here. But you can also access everything through homework because you can do all assignments and it takes you right down in order of when things are due. Okay, so you can use the due dates document to pace yourself and to organize yourself. You can just go through all assignments and just go right down in order of what you need to do. Okay, so there's lots of ways to be successful. Study plan, if you need extra help, you can certainly look up your chapter. It's a little harder with this class because, we don't always cover the whole entire chapter and section. So, for scientific notation, it's pretty apparent, but for other things that may not be in here. But it's an option. I would just rework the homework because you might as well just keep improving your score. So you might as well just go and redo the homework. Now you can see here that I've started a homework, so it's giving me progress in my grade book, but I've still got a 0. Your grade book scores on what you've completed. So if you have not done all your homework, it doesn't give you zeros till I change the scoring options at the end of the class. So your grade will be accurate as long as you've done all your work. If you need to drop the class, if you're not a BCTC student, you need to contact your home campus. If you are a BCTC student, you can drop up to June 26th, and there is a link, and oftentimes you can withdraw yourself at any point in the semester. The chapter contents, this is your ebook. So you go through here and, look at the each section by itself. And it's also if there's videos available, things like that. So there's more than just my videos. There are author videos as well. And you can find that in the multimedia library. And you can, if you are working, say, in Chapter 4, you need some help with the right triangle, and then you can see, okay, what's available to me. And in this case, you've got the book and a video, okay? No animation. So that's another area for help to you. All right, so that's kind of it. I know I went through it kind of quick, but you can go back and rewatch it, but you're not going to hurt anything to click on these tabs out here, just to kind of see where things are located. Get familiar with each area. Your course home, again, it's going to tell you where everything is, and it's really it really can be helpful if you know what's going on. And for some reason, my internet is just slow today, it's probably who I have it through. But it is really slow today. It's taking me forever. But at any rate, you're not going to hurt anything by clicking on these tabs. Okay? Once you click on a test, though, you got to take it. A quiz, same way, because they're timed. Homework is not. And here's it is. So you got everything what's to work on, and you can view all your assignments from the home page. All right. So anyway, good luck. I'm going to end this video because we've been talking long enough, and I am worn out. So we will be talking to you soon or emailing you soon. But please check your email. Have a good day.